Hello.
And welcome to our second official Community Blowout Gaming Podcast.
Let's go.
I am CMoney. Over on the other side of me, you see the very lovely and beautiful Doodle.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so freaking excited. I can't wait to get started. Thank you for joining us today. And thank you to our wonderful community members for joining us over here on the panel. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Super
It's gonna be
absolutely.
fun. We are very, very excited. We are waiting on a couple people to come on in. But we are ready. We're delayed, so we wanted to go ahead and get the ball rolling. So people, oh, we're ready. What? Sensei, you there?
Let's go.
Victory! You're in. Beautiful.
Let's go.
We are live now. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Y'all done messed
The
around and
Christmas
gave me a
miracle.
platform.
That's it,
Not a
baby.
cipher
Lord have
complete.
mercy.
That's it, man. We in. This is what I want.
We never mess
All right,
around
this is what I
here.
want.
Lord
Am I
have
echoing?
mercy. The pony's in trouble. Don't worry about it, money. I got you. Hold on.
All right. Just want to make sure I ain't echoing like a crazy person.
All right, we good.
All
There
right,
we
word.
go.
Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, this is our Community Blowout podcast. I'm very excited for this. Love the fact that we have our homies live with us. We're going to talk that shit like
Let's
we do,
go.
and we're going to have a great, great time. I'm going to introduce everybody clockwise from the left. So I got my man Alex Ferrero. What's up, my man? That's Assassin Monk.
Yes.
Hola.
Homie, welcome.
Hola.
We got our homie
Hola,
Power
hola.
Boss
Let's go.
in the building.
Birthday boy.
Birthday
Oh,
boy,
happy birthday.
indeed. Yes, sir. And then you got our homie Avenged Ninja. Welcome.
How's it going,
man.
everybody?
Chilling. And you got the reigning champion from
Forever.
the last one. Forever. Six Slayer.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, my man. And then
Until
we have
today.
Yeah, right. And then we have the man himself, who last time we couldn't get him in, but now we got him in. Our man,
Pause.
Sensei Matrix.
What's up? What's
Welcome,
up?
Sensei.
Yep.
Oh, we about
So
to have some fun.
So am I? Is it me? I feel like I'm the echo boy. Am I echoing? Or maybe when I get too loud.
Maybe.
All right. Well, listen, guys, this is gonna be exciting. Now, as you know, we're gonna talk our talk. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, but we're gonna end the game, end the show with the game. Okay. And last month we had the same show that we do at the end of the month blowout that we normally do, which is the trivia one. But we thought it would be better to start a new game. Okay. And it's a new old game. So the new game is gonna be Rapid Fire Battle Royale.
Woo.
Battle Royale, guys.
The rules are going to be simple. We're going to have everyone do the same game that we play on Her, Him, and a Guess, but it's going to be 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to answer as
man.
many questions as you can. And then whoever has the most correct answer, or not correct, the most answers done at the end of the round when everybody goes is the champion. That's it.
How
It's
we
going to
do?
happen. It's going to be dope. We're excited. Our man Adidas
Adidas.
20-0.
thank
My
you.
man. Appreciate you, brother, with that
Welcome.
$10 super chat. Says Sony need to stop crying about Xbox games and call Uncle Phil about Windows Defender.
Maybe Sony should do that because
'Cause they
it's that
stay
time of day
getting
for them to get hacked again. Yep.
Yes, these are facts, yo. These are facts. It's dope. Wait, isn't Chris Lee supposed to be on the show? I see him in the chat. Did he
Yes,
message us?
I think so. Well, the link is in the.
Drunk?
Oh, I don't know. I thought so too.
It's in Discord.
Yeah,
it's
the link is in
The
Discord.
link is in Discord.
In the community
Okay.
blowout room.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the community. Chris, I thought you were coming, man. Let me know. I have your picture on the thumbnail, bro. Picture is on the thumbnail. All right, let's get it in. All right.
Thank you, Adidas.
But Adidas 20, man, I appreciate you,
Thank
brother.
you.
Let's. Oh, I'm sorry, I did it again. All right. Listen, first of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. Damn, this echo, bro. Is it really me? Why? Better? I think so. Okay. So first out, shout out to everybody in the chat for coming through. Now, I would appreciate you as always. You guys are fire. All right. But we're gonna get rocking because we were already late and we need to get the ball moving. So guys, this is the first time I have you all up on here. So what I want is let's get a temperature read on the Game Awards. I know it's been a hot topic, a lot of stuff has come from it, right? So I want to hear where you guys are with it. What did you like? What did you not like? We have somebody trying to get in, but they need to let's see. East side. Let's see if it happens. We're excited. So yeah. Okay. Want to know likes, dislike, what was the main thing that you took away from it? We're gonna start all the way on the opposite end, bottom right. Sensei Matrix. Why don't you hit us with your hot takes on what came out of this Game Awards?
Okay. The thing that I liked the most was obviously Xbox showing up. We knew it would happen.
Of course.
You know, we knew they were going to show up in a big way. I had some secrets that I couldn't tell. I wanted to tell, but I couldn't.
I know.
You know, especially after last year, you know, I seen Phil Spencer sitting there like, man, come on. Like, y'all have no idea what's coming. You have no idea what we got coming. But, you know, obviously people wanted to call him out, call for his job after the whole Redfall situation. And you could just see it on his face. So the fact that they showed up this year, I was super excited. The thing that I didn't like, obviously, was the Chris Judge joke.
Facts, dude.
Joke.
Yeah, that was a little cold-hearted. I feel like the first part was funny with the whole longer than a Call of Duty campaign, but the whole that's not a company I never want to work for. I'm like, yeah, you kind of just stretched it a bit too far, you know?
Yeah, like, okay, tell the joke.
I think both of them were
the wrong platform for it. I mean, it was.
Yeah, he shouldn't have told the joke in front of devs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the whole point is that this is a dev show. You know?
Right. I mean, it was to celebrate the developers, their accomplishments, and this is where you choose to tell this joke. So, yeah, that highly pissed me off.
Yeah, I know. It's almost as bad as the fact that they had 30 seconds to talk about how, you know, how they lost so many people along the way and honor everyone and shit like that, you know?
And that should have been time given.
I know, that's disgusting.
And, you know, and another favorite part is the fact that Spider-Man won nothing.
That was delicious.
Absolutely nothing. And I kept thinking about it. I said, what if Spider-Man wins absolutely nothing? That would be the caveat.
That would be hilarious.
And it happened. So I'm extremely happy about that. And, you know, again, you know, the Chris Judge really, it got next to me. And it's still sort of bothering me right now because you got these ponies out here cracking on with Activision when they came back with their reply. And let's face it, it was facts.
Absolutely.
Activision came back with facts.
They did. Bars, bro. Bars. All right, my man, Six Slayer. Where you at?
Yeah. Right here.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling, man? What are you feeling about this?
What am I feeling? I'm feeling a lot of emotions when it comes to the Game Awards. You know, like I said last time, the Game Awards have always been crap, particularly the first one where Madden won, right? So completely tone deaf. But ever since then, it's like it doesn't even represent the industry truly. It doesn't really represent the gamers. And so, of course, you know, I have really no interest in the awards. It's just about the reveals and everything. So Xbox definitely showed up. I love that. I love the fact that, you know, Spider-Man got nothing because the game was just released right before the awards anyway. Like, really, it was even nominated? Like, nah, bro, that's way too close for my taste. You know, when they do that to Forza all the time, I was looking at that real close. But the thing that I hated the most was all the useless crap, the Muppets. Like, I love Gonzo. I grew up on the Muppets too and stuff. But like, bro, you wasted so much time that the people who were actually there who won awards didn't have the time to speak because you wasted your time and money on useless crap that the audience there and who's watching online have no interest in seeing at all. Completely wasted time. You know, so that when the people win, they have no time to thank anyone. And at the very end there with the developers at Lorien for Baldur's Gate 3, right? They're talking about how they lost people during the pandemic, and the camera switches over to the staff that's there in the audience, who are applauding and crying all at the same time, and they're putting up the sign there to tell them to go. Like, come on! And they did the same thing to I forget his name from Nintendo when they won the best soundtrack, I think it was for Zelda. Like the disrespect, man. Like
Bowser.
Was it no Ayama? I
Eiji
think his name is?
Oyama?
Yes.
Like he got like his acceptance speech. That was so bullshit. The guy
Yeah.
who's responsible for one of the greatest franchises of all time getting told to shut up 30 seconds into it is bullshit.
Exactly. Completely disrespectful. There's no respect for the gamer. There's no respect for the recipients. There's no respect for the industry, and this is supposed to be the thing that's representing the industry, right? Like, this is the Game Awards, but it doesn't represent it doesn't represent any of us. It doesn't represent the industry. It's just for other people, to pat themselves on the back and and like I just don't like that about the Game Awards. But the fact that the Xbox community was out there, and Spider-Man didn't win anything. That was just the icing on the cake. Just it couldn't get any better. Chef's kiss. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
So many
it was
nominations.
overall.
Anthony Cringe Mackie gets like 5 minutes to talk a bunch of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, like
The most ridiculous shit ever.
Season 2, but really, bro, like just make sure to put up a trailer, whatever, and keep it pushing, bro. And he's a cool dude, but I didn't need to see him there.
Exactly. My man, Avenged Ninja. What's
Yes, sir.
up,
Wait,
player?
guys, before we move on, we have the champ in the house. Shout out to Sean. Thank you so much for stopping by. We had
On the
best
man.
freaking
The
news
champ
New
is
yesterday.
champion.
The champ is in the house. Welcome.
Facts. Avenged Ninja, before I get to you, I gotta shout out my man Adidas 20 with that $5 super chat. Says the lion from the Wizard of Oz is the voice of Kratos. He a pony, and I'm not surprised at that joke. Yo,
It was so ridiculous. That
It
joke was so distasteful,
It really was.
unnecessary too. Like
It
you
was.
didn't have to go there.
the wildest part is that he looks identical to the lion from the Wizard of Oz. That's like
It does.
Adidas
Oh,
was
man.
on point so hard. All right, Avenged, my man.
Yes.
Shut the bar. What are we feeling about this?
So, hot take. Only good things were Xbox oriented from the main show. Pre-show killed it. Like
Nice.
Metaphor, the new gameplay of it, instantly one of my hype games from Sega. Like
So Sega came in big.
that's
man.
gonna be it for me when I get that. Pretty much I felt like everything on the show, other than like after that pre-show, was just nothing but might get some hate for this indie fodder. Like it just felt more indie stuff instead of like AAA, how it should have felt.
Okay,
So it kind
I
of
feel
just
that.
set the pacing of the show off for me.
So were any of the quote unquote like smaller games something that piqued you? Because I feel like I do. Damn it, this echo, bro. I hear it and it's fucking with me. I do feel like some of these indies, some of them were. I mean, I feel like there are a lot of indies trying to punch above their weight. Like what was the one from the guy who makes No Man's Sky? Light No Fire. The one that they're simulating Earth now instead of the galaxy or whatever. That looked pretty good. What did you think about the Moon? What is Moon Studios? Ori's
Yeah.
developers of Ori. What do you think about that game that they announced? What was
It-
is
Oh,
that
yeah.
something? Is that the Wicked or something like that? I don't
Maybe
remember.
it's
Yeah,
like
the
hand
Wicked.
drawn looking or whatever.
It was a Wicked Hearts, I think
No
it
rest
was.
for the wicked.
Yeah.
No Sleep for the
No
Wicked
Rest
or
for the
something like that.
Wicked. Yes.
Yeah.
That looks so fire.
It looks really good in my opinion. I haven't had a chance to play Ori. I want to because the art style kind of speaks to me. I just haven't had enough time to play it.
Ori's
there were
amazing.
actually two other games that stood out to me. It was Kuzan, I think it was, the Berserker.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, like it gave me
There we go.
serious Berserk vibes. So it looked more like Guts. So I'm like, I kind of want that. And then
Nice.
Exodus, because it comes from previous Mass Effect developers, and I'm a big Mass Effect guy. Like anybody that follows me in the Discord knows I'm that.
Exodus looks freaking
Exodus, that's the one with
fire.
my
McConaughey.
man,
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. All
Yo.
right, all
Yeah.
right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Like-
Yo, that was so fire. I was like, let's go, Matthew.
Like
Yo,
I
he
just want to
looks the
see
same.
how they
I
did
feel
it.
like he doesn't age.
He doesn't.
Like I just want to see how they do it because they give me that Mass Effect vibe, but I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant on it.
My fear with all these games that just kind of like came out of nowhere from these developers who are like, these random people that we don't know too much is like it's a lot of big promise, but like nothing that shows us that they have the ability to deliver it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
See. Listen,
I don't
new
know. I'm
talent.
excited. Absolutely. My man, Power Boss.
Let's go.
Birthday boy himself.
Yes.
What do you feel?
What's
How do
going
how do
on?
TGA
Birthday, my guy. I didn't know it was your birthday.
It's tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, happy 20th.
Nice.
happy early
20th.
That's right.
20th.
Don't be trying to put that young ass age out there.
I remember
make
those
me look
days.
super old. What's wrong with you?
I turned 40.
There we
I
go.
don't
Oh,
worry.
man.
Today, man. Don't
You
worry
not
about it.
hurt?
It's just a number.
Just a
Facts.
number. Just a number.
Facts.
Welcome to that 40 club, man.
Yep.
Yo.
So I'm actually excited for one of the more unexpected showcases that we got, Stormgate.
Ooh. Which
I
one's
like
that?
the
Remind me.
StarCraft and I like the RTS genre. So me controlling an army and doing a story narrative like the old Warcraft and StarCraft days, it speaks to me, man. Age of Empires, king.
Nice.
I'm
So how do
excited that we
you-
finally got gameplay of Hellblade 2.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Can you
Crazy.
believe
was
these
pretty
ponies
amazing.
out here that were
Hellblade
trying to
stole the show.
say it's a God of War ripoff?
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
The first Hellblade looks better than anything that Sony's produced thus far.
Oh, facts.
Now, I will say, okay, I am excited for Final Fantasy.
I mean, it does
And
look good.
I
Which one
was
is that?
The
surprised.
new one.
It does.
The Reborn.
The Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Yeah,
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
I'll be
The
excited
second
for it
game in the
3
series.
months after.
When it
Oh
hits.
my god.
Once it's out of exclusivity.
Well, see, I got
Don't
everything,
count
so I
on
don't
it.
care.
Oh, I have it. I just don't want to play it. Just
Which one?
because
7 remake?
Out of
I know it's
spite.
coming. You know what I'm saying? I know it's coming. So if I know it's coming, I'll wait.
And
Go ahead,
I
Mark.
was kind of surprised that God of War got the DLC for free.
Was too.
It's
I
nice,
was when it
but I was
happened.
surprised that they were trying to announce The Last of Us for $10 as an upgrade for almost the same stuff.
Facts,
One step
actually.
forward, one step back.
The usual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean, that's what they do. That's what they do.
I was excited for a lot of it. After the show ended, I put it on the big screen TV for me and the wife to watch.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. I mean,
Perfect.
when you go back and watch some of those in 4K, like Hellblade 2, watching that in 4K, just
Absolutely
right there,
stunning.
just that alone, the amount of tears that the ponies expelled from their bodies after watching that. Could
I
feel
heard
emotion.
they've been crying themselves to sleep.
Absolutely.
Real good.
They are absolutely. It's a good time.
So
It's a
was
good time.
anything like off-putting for you, Power Boss, from the award show?
The joke and Gonzo, yeah, definitely slowed down the pace of the show, especially when they were doing the whole timer to get people off stage to keep the show moving, and then they wanted to spend so long on the paid actors and these skits that ate up the time from the devs accepting awards.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I honestly, I don't even know why they even pretend that this is like much of an award show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not. Like, you put it over there as the dressing to say, okay, look at us, we're doing this award show. But you know what this is about? It's about the showcase of games that are coming, and that's what people are excited about. And you treat it that way, and that's why we look at it that way, right? Like, if you know that we're there for the games, you can go ahead, especially after you got us there for like 3 hours and change.
The worst
You can
offense
just
was
give them the
Astarian
time, you know
getting
what I'm
ushered
saying?
off stage.
Yeah, it's like, why? Why? We've been there that long. Just give everybody the time they need to do it. I don't know.
That whole Muppet situation was like a moment to try to feel like the Oscars, right? Like, look who we have here.
Yeah.
You know, they get caught up.
And it
Alex
sucks when the Oscars
Ferreira.
does it as well. So who cares? You know, it's like
Yeah, that's true.
It's never good on any award show. Just stop doing it, please.
Yep, agreed.
It is a bit ridiculous.
My man, Alex, what are you feeling, brother? What are you feeling about the Game Awards?
Okay, so I took notes about everything said. It comes with the territory because I'm a police officer, so I'm always taking notes. So
nice.
Love it.
you are speaking and I'm writing. So
Nice.
so about the Game Awards, it's not the Game Awards. It's the Super Bowl publicity stunt for games. If you want Game Awards, you go to DICE Awards. And the thing about the actors, it's really aggravating because the thing is, GEOFF parents, they were or they are the higher echelons of IMAX. So he just grew up on with those guys. So he wants to do the Oscars, not the Gottis. So he spends too much time with actors and too little time with developers, and people not having time to just appreciate the moment and thank the family and people that died during the pandemic. And it's not nice. He has a lot of work to do. About the Chris Judge joke, I think it's a huge opportunity for Uncle Phil to put Chris Judge in the next Call of Duty as the main protagonist, and ponies will cry because they will see Kratos on Xbox shooting guns.
I love that.
That would be hilarious.
And it would be the proof that Phil can take the punch and can take the joke. And I laugh
I'd
at
rather
the
him
joke.
be the villain so I get to shoot him in the end. That's just me.
No.
It would
He's
be
Soap.
funny as hell.
He's Soap's right wing. He's our guy from beginning to end. And it would be amazing. Well, there was one award not given. It was for the Kojima translator, because Kojima talks a lot, and that guy he deserved an award because
he's like, I don't get paid.
He's always talking.
Yeah, he goes on long rants, and like for that translator to have to remember all that. Who was the other one? Was it the Zelda dude that his translator had it all like written down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know what you're saying. Just let him give him something to read. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Let him talk. Instead, let the translator take the lead.
About the hot take about Hellblade being a God of War ripoff. It's funny because the God of War 2018 had a sled and monsters coming from the ground. That's called Gears 5.
Thank you.
It's called Gears 5.
And their first Hellblade, I think it premiered on PlayStation. It came out on Xbox afterwards, right?
Yes.
So like, who?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? These guys don't even know their games. But that's PlayStation. But that's donkeys for you. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clowns though, and that's what they are. That's what they are.
You don't even have to pay them to be clowns. They're just clowns.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
didn't
but
they
Geoff-
also both
Geoff-
release at the
Geoff-
same time too?
Which
Like
one?
God of,
Yeah.
like God of War 2018 and Hellblade. So
Is that when Hellblade came out in 2018?
it was like 2018 or 2017. Like if it
17.
came out,
17.
then essentially you could say God of War almost copied Hellblade.
Facts.
Oh,
Well, the
I like
thing is,
that.
every-
There we go.
everyone
The
is-
smoke.
Everyone is always copying someone. Ori is
true.
copying Castlevania or Metroid or whatever.
Well, it's all building off of each other. Like that's how
Yeah,
the game industry works. That's
Of course.
how it works.
Of course.
Unless you
Yeah.
copyright
Inspiration.
mechanics like Monolith.
And sorry about my accent if you don't understand something.
Oh,
just
you're fine,
perfect.
brother.
There's
Yeah.
We hear
understand
you
it.
perfectly, brother.
Everything
You're all
understand.
good, man. No,
Because
no
English
worries.
is
Thank
my
you.
Zero
like
whatsoever.
third language, so sorry.
Oh man,
Nice.
I
You're,
was- I would
you're
say mess
speaking it
with
better than I
Bible.
am. You're speaking it better than
There we
I
go.
am.
That's what I'm
And yeah,
talking about,
Hellblade
man.
1 was August 2017.
2017.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
17,
Nice.
17. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Eastside Vandal. What's up, my man?
What's up, brother? Not much, man. How you guys doing today?
We're
Oh,
doing
man, doing
great.
well,
Happy
bro.
that you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of
Yeah, man.
course.
All right. So
The mic's
let's
good.
hear it,
Everybody
man.
can hear everything.
Yeah, we hear you clearly,
Yeah.
brother, man. We hear
Yeah,
you
you
Loud
sound
and
great.
clear.
Shout out to my man Black Viking in the chat.
Ooh,
Coming
thank you
through
for
with his
being
new
here.
podcast, the Longhouse podcast. Just
Let's
fire. Been
go.
watching it. It's dope. All right, Eastside, hit us. What's your feelings, man? The TGAs, what we got going on?
Bro, we already talked about my feelings. I'm still fixated on how Cyberpunk ended up in the ongoing live service game awards. That right there just solidified that the VGAs are a joke. There's no way that a game
Not to mention that it
or
won.
not to mention that
It
it
was even
won
like a
as
cute
well.
little thing
And-
that happened. Like,
Right after
Yeah.
they
even
ended
if it
development,
won, no,
like
it
development is
literally
done
won.
now too. Like
Yeah,
now.
and don't get me wrong, I was the biggest CD Projekt fanboy. Like I love CD Projekt Red with Witcher 2, which a lot of people hated. So I love the studio. I love like when you bought the physical disc, they had map and a thank you letter. Like I was a big fanboy, so I was really looking forward to Cyberpunk. And at the end of the day, they lied to us. They gave the reviewers like PC codes when they knew that game did not work on old gen. It should never been released on old gen. They were just trying to make money. And then they literally took 3 years to fix the game. Cyberpunk is great now. Don't get me wrong. I still love Cyberpunk, but there's no way that you should be rewarding a group of people that lied to our whole community and then took 3 years to fix their game. Like that to me,
Let's
I was just
freaking
like,
go. That's what I'm
I
talking
was
about.
just-
I agree with you. They got greedy. They wanted it everywhere, and it wasn't that type of game.
they knew that
It wasn't
game
ready
wasn't
for
going to
that.
work on Xbox One and PS4. They knew that. You can't tell me that they
And the
didn't.
award should be for Halo. I mean, not Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
ongoing. I mean, community game I think should have went to Halo, like 100%. They turned that game around like
The thing is,
amazingly.
it was not nominated. So
And
Yeah, it
Destiny
wasn't even
was,
nominated.
how tone deaf was that? Like why
After
wasn't
they
it
just
nominated?
fired their community managers, like what?
Right.
Yeah.
That's so
Yep.
bullshit.
It's
Yeah, that's pretty
so
ridiculous.
that I was really hot about that. So that kind of like soured the VGAs for every other award, past that. On top of them nominating a esports coach that didn't even coach that year. Like, can you take any of it seriously? In my
You
opinion,
can't.
then
After
indie-
that happened,
indie developer-
you have to question everything.
Bro, you
You
couldn't
gotta
pay
question
Poor
every
research.
single
seriously.
decision that they made.
Poor
and then
research.
indie developer that's not an indie developer. It's actually
yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Like they don't even know what they're doing. Like that's very obvious. Like you don't even know like what you're doing. So the VGAs, I love to see Xbox trailers represented, Blade represent, Pony's heads exploding. I kind of heard you guys when I first came in. Sorry if I'm talking a lot.
You're good, my man.
Freaking Ponies, like, oh, Arcane, another broken like Arcane game. Like Ponies don't even understand, or like they're saying, oh, it's another buggy Bethesda game. Ponies don't even realize that Bethesda is also a publisher. They don't understand. Arcane Leon has released Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, Prey, and Deathloop, all almost perfectly rated games. And they automatically go to Redfall, which was Arcane Austin, a developer that was making a game that they didn't even want to make. I think they're in for a rude surprise, and they should probably waken up because 2024 and 2025, once these Activision games start coming out, they're not going to know what to do. Like they're still going to be
They're
playing.
really not. They're really not. When they turn on,
they don't bombs with games next year.
Yeah,
they really are.
The dam is about to break, and they're still talking about Starfield and Redfall. Starfield is a great game in my opinion, but Redfall, like I get it, the game's bad, but they're still talking about that when they have a tsunami of games about to come out on Xbox, and they're still
but the
like.
thing is,
when it comes
but
to
the thing is,
it's kind of like, who are they to talk though? Like Spider-Bug was out, and listen, it's not a perfect game. Let's leave it at that.
No. They're claiming Final Fantasy when Phil Spencer was on stage in Japan, literally humping Square Enix's executives like they still claim Final Fantasy 16. I'm like, that is not a PlayStation game. PlayStation did not make that game.
The thing is, but it's seen as a PlayStation game. I'm not so sure about the dam breaking and PlayStation just washing away, because on this side of the pond, if you go to a stadium, you see FIFA, EA, PlayStation. So everyone in Europe thinks that Assassin's Creed, FIFA, Call of Duty are PlayStation games, and people buy PlayStations not to play Spider-Man. They buy PlayStations to play FIFA because they honestly think that FIFA is a PlayStation game.
Well,
every time I say the word Xbox, my colleagues just stare at me like I'm an alien. Well, an Xbox, which it was a box and now it's not. It's your Xbox. What's that?
I love that you bring that up because that's the problem with the media,
in Europe,
right? And
no one knows what Xbox is. No one knows. And I'm saying,
and that's on purpose.
Yeah, well, that's what the marketing does,
it is,
right?
And it
like
is
that's
because...
why. Well, real quick, that's why we say that it's going to start changing a bit, and that's because now Call of Duty will be sitting there with that Xbox logo. So before they didn't know what Xbox was, but now the only way they're going to see Call of Duty outside of their PlayStation dashboard, when they're watching FIFA, when they're watching all these things out, when they go to the stadium, that Call of Duty now is going to say Xbox, and that's going to force people to say, what the hell's an Xbox?
What's an Xbox? They're going to realize
for
that
the
it's
first
not
time.
a box that is X'd out.
Yep.
For the first time. But the thing
is, the thing.
But CMoney, there's another problem. Now that it says Xbox, it will say Game Pass, and that will confuse people all over again. So until today, no one knows what Xbox means, and now they see Xbox Game Pass. Which one is it?
What's that's going to be something that they'll eventually sort out in their minds as they become accustomed to. We got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's so the Wii U situation.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to get started, and Call of Duty is that that big deal that's going to happen. And then it's not only going to be that one, it'll be all the other big games as they start rolling through and as they start bringing out games that people are looking for and have to kind of recognize and want to recognize. It'll kind of, you know, get itself out there. But I do want to get to my man Big Boy Mike
Big
real
Boy
quick with that
Mike.
$2 super chat. We
Thank
appreciate you,
you.
brother.
Thanks,
He
bro.
says, but it's Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Venom.
0-7, baby. Love it.
Oh, 007.
007.
The new James Bond in this bitch.
Big bitch if you ask
Oh
me.
my god.
Parker.
But CMoney,
Peter Parker.
CMoney.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
If I may go back like 20 years, when I was 15, the PlayStation 1 came, and
Why I have to be so old?
the people in charge of
Big power
PlayStation
cry.
in Europe,
Yep.
they armstronged every business to put PlayStation branding and products on the front of the store. So they, in Europe, PlayStation in like maybe 2-3 years, they completely destroyed Sega, and they almost destroyed Nintendo. So that's the part from the Jim Ryan email that I agree with him. We will be fine. We will be okay, more than okay, because these things, they take time, and they took their sweet time since the PlayStation 1 era. People like Colin, and I like Colin Moriarty, but people like Colin, when he says Cyanosis was nothing, wrong. Cyanosis was everything, because they were the gaming industry in Europe. So in one fell swoop, Sony and PlayStation, they completely blocked Europe. They completely dominated Europe.
And if I might add, like if you're European, that's of course you know about the Amiga, and Psygnosis and the Amiga are like hand in hand, right? Like that was the platform that ran Europe for God knows how long. And when Sony scooped them up, not only did they get a public developer, they got a developer of tools and everything that they needed to make the games on PlayStation. That was the main reason they got Psygnosis. Like they needed them so much. That was a pickup that was so critical. And
they rebranded it. They rebranded it as SIE or something like that. So Sony Computer Entertainment
Europe, America, and Japan. Yep.
So there's no organic growth. There's nothing.
There never was.
Never was.
There never was. Even before that era, when they used to work with Sega and Nintendo a little bit, it was so what is it called? Sony ImageSoft, right? And they worked with Sega. They worked with, I want to say Nintendo, but not really because of the whole CD thing.
And afterwards,
right?
And afterwards, during the 360 era, the Rock Band bundle, that huge bundle with the guitar and all the instruments, that bundle for the Xbox 360 was forbidden in Europe, just for PlayStation 3.
What?
See?
That's wild.
They do us wrong.
What was the CMA then?
How
about
about that?
EU then? You know?
Yep, exactly.
They blocked the bundle. There was no bundle in Portugal and Spain. It's 50 million people without that bundle for the best console of that era.
That's wild.
That's wild, man.
That's wild.
That is
That's
crazy.
Punish the
That is
consumers,
crazy.
It is, right? It's
they
crazy
took
how
choice
do
away
this
from. They took choice away from them. They took options away from them.
And trust me, because I have the receipts. Because
And you know
I
what?
worked in the era.
So let's be
At
clear.
that era, I worked at that department.
Yeah. Well, listen, the beauty is now Xbox has the dollars to make any move they want to make. They want to go buy Europe piece by
Yes.
piece. They'll go buy Europe piece by
They'll buy the
piece
countries.
because they can. If they want to go get FIFA and get the marketing for FIFA to completely get PlayStation out of the stadiums, they'll do it too. It's all what they're willing to do, and we know they got killers up there. But my man TMHW Gaming, Chris Lee,
Chris?
my man,
Welcome.
welcome, brother. Why don't we
Going on,
go
y'all?
ahead and get some bars from Chris Lee? The TGAs, man, they
Let's
came,
go.
they went. What are you feeling, man? What are you feeling?
So I said that I wasn't gonna watch it because I don't, you know, cool. Microsoft said, "Come watch the show." I'm not a follower like that, so I don't feel like anything Keighley does is for Team Green ever. I think that
Facts.
you know it's more or less Xbox just wanting the eyeballs, and that's all well and good. All of the announcements I watched on YouTube from the Xbox channel, I thought that all of the announcements they made were great, but I've been watching and just observing. It's like you guys notice I've been mad silent on social media lately. I just been observing because I'm trying to figure out where everybody's common sense went. Where did everybody's common sense go? I
wonder that every day, so it's not new for me, I guess.
Listen,
all right, so
listen. I saw Dirt's video, I saw Doc Dark's video, I saw Colt's video, everyone talking about the Blade thing. I am ecstatic that Blade was announced. Never did I ever think that it was not going to be exclusive to the platform, because I'm one of those people that got common sense and I got a thing called a memory. And I did see when they said it's a case by case basis, and unless we say something, it's going to be here, and it's just going to be here. And so I don't know when that changed in the last 2 years, but it didn't.
They got Quake 2 remastered. They got that case by case. They got Quake 2 remastered.
But
there you go.
But I mean, but let's be clear. Quake 2, first of all, was a PC thing, and you know that's one thing. We talk a new IP, and when Phil Spencer himself said new IP exclusive here, we got them to bring new IP here. So Blade, I never, and the whole blow up, is it gonna come to PlayStation? Is it this? Shut up. Shut up. Either get some common sense or get gone somewhere. I'm sorry, y'all.
Put those pony
because go ahead. Go ahead, because I was saying
these bitches crying.
Hoping and thieving.
That's right, Sensei. Absolutely. Put the tears in the chat. Listen, Chris, I appreciate you because you just rolled us right into our next topic, my man. That's exactly what we were going to talk about. Blade exclusive. These mother crazy sons of bitches really sat there, watched this trailer from Bethesda, okay, and said to themselves, yeah, Bethesda's still making shit for us. Bethesda's still making multi-plats.
Like they got it like that.
On that
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That pony powder, guys. No,
it's that pony powder. They on that pony powder hard, son.
They're sniffing it, guys.
Wait, did y'all see? Wait, did you see Amazing Lucas say "Rip Xbox"? Did you see that part?
Because he thought it was a multi. He thought before he saw it was Bethesda. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not even worried about the donkeys. We knew they were gonna do that. But people in the Xbox community, like I was watching Sean and Dirt.
Yeah,
right?
that was part of the treat.
Because I was alternating between Sean and Dirt and the Iron Lords. And I love Addict. I love Cogni. I love those guys. But Addict, first thing out of his mouth, I don't see the logo, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, common sense, like Chris said, bro. Common sense. Like, come on. He said it clearly. Exclusive. He sat there, he made it very clear with words so they couldn't be no but this, but that.
Not to mention, don't forget.
Said clearly.
That's all Phil had to say. That's all he had to say.
Big shout out to my man, Special Nick.
What's up?
What's up, player?
Welcome.
Bro.
Don't forget also, it's made by an Xbox studio. why in the world would you think it's not coming to the Xbox as well?
They forgot that part.
Little mother
it's an
It's called
Xbox
coping and
everything.
thieving. Coping and
entitled.
thieving.
No,
Facts, Sensei. Facts.
The beauty.
They really feel
I mean-
like if a game comes out, they don't gotta question whether it's coming to PlayStation. They in their mind, they're like, "Oh, new game announcement."
If the
That's
shit
it.
was
They,
already
they out
must
there
be
waiting
for
for Mario to
us.
come to their shit. They're like, "I know it's coming. It's
Right.
on its
The
way."
beauty of
Jeez.
Bethesda is that they are always flip-flopping. So Deathloop is an amazing game, but then Starfield sucks. Bethesda sucks, but they want Blade.
Yeah.
I said
Which
the
one
same
is it?
The
thing.
fact they're still in denial
They flip
months
like
after it was
pancakes, Alex.
approved is ridiculous.
and it's not a river in
They saw Bethesda on Blade and think that Todd Howard is making Blade. They don't even know Bethesda is a publisher. Like the
They don't
podcast
know,
they
bro.
listen to, they don't even. I'm like, do you know how
They
many game studios are under Bethesda? Do you know that Arcane's last game was Deathloop? It almost got rated perfectly, and they're still
But the
talking
thing
about
is, they know.
Redfall, thinking it's the same
But they
studio.
know.
It's like,
But
Yeah,
they-
exactly. When they
the
said
people-
when they said Arcane, people started talking about Redfall. I'm like, really? Different Arcane.
But the
Yes.
people
It's
people
serious.
that make that content, they know, but they want the views, the clicks.
But-
you know.
no, they
Well, but yes,
Because
we're
they know,
also
but the
talking
people that
about
listen
ponies
to
that
them-
were wondering if Starfield was going to come to PlayStation, and it was said, and they were still saying it was coming to PlayStation, and it was written, and they still said, "Look, it says it's coming to PlayStation."
Yeah, you know,
So-
But they don't want.
You gotta
But
know
they
what
don't
you're doing.
want the
Everybody
game.
loves to blow that in his face too, because he.
But
said
they
it was
don't
gonna
want the
be
game because the
PlayStation.
game sucks. But then they want the game because
That's
the game
called
doesn't
Exactly,
suck.
yeah,
But then the game sucks.
exactly. Make it
Menopause,
make
that's
sense.
what that's called.
Oh,
Power, you gonna
Lord.
say something, Power? I saw your
How
fingers
much-
go up.
How much you want to make a bet when it gets closer to ES6 launching, after the 20 million posts that IGN has made, they're going to try to still say, "Hey, is ES6 coming to PlayStation 2?"
Facts.
Oh,
Facts.
not only
They're
that,
looking
all
for
types of
something.
articles say that Xbox is wrong for not having it multiple platforms. They'll spin it in multiple ways, like they do with everything else. Like they're already known, and it's not just them. They're just the highest brand name that we know that does it. But look at Destin, right? I forget what I think it was about, because Game Pass is on the Quest now. They just released it like an hour or two ago, right?
Oh
And
yeah, I want to open mine up now, baby.
and look at his tweets.
Yeah,
All of a
try
sudden
that.
now he's doing the Game Pass, you know, for $9.99. You get all these games, blah blah blah, with the joke, ha ha ha, that everybody else was saying, right? Like, bro, we already don't trust you anymore. Get out of here with that, bro. Like, we're not
Do you
listening
know?
to
Do you know how to cancel Game Pass
hell with
now? But do you know how to cancel Game
Yeah,
Pass now?
thank
Because
you, IGN. I
knows.
was wondering. I was
IGN knows.
wondering, yeah. How do I
Wow.
cancel all these
Wow.
awesome games?
I have no need to.
Let's talk
Let
about
me
that
get this real quick.
fanboy.
Let me get
Oh,
this real quick. Let me get my man Jacob
Jacob,
Nove. Thank you, my
thank
brother,
you.
with that super chat. Appreciate you, my man. Says, in my opinion, I'm glad that Xbox will own 2 vampire games. This is the thing. Let me spit real quick on this, because this is very true. As much as the mainstream sits here and talks shit about Redfall, understand that the majority of players don't listen to any of this crap. And as they roll into Game Pass on a consistent basis, people are going to be like, "Oh, what's Redfall? Vampire game? Let me check it out." And boom, come next Halloween, it's going to be on and popping again. And by then, they're already doing everything they can to keep updating it and making it better.
Because they don't quit on their games or their
Because they got the
community.
Xbox money, man.
Exactly.
He
It
times
is
said
part
that.
of Game Pass. Yeah, it's part of Game Pass. It's going to
lives
be
forever,
there
bro.
forever, so might as well make it as good as it possibly can be. And that's what they're doing.
Yeah, P Time said that, and in my side of the pond, if an European pays for Game Pass and starts next year Redfall, you will have a good experience because he doesn't know.
Exactly.
He doesn't know any better. Redfall is
Exactly.
dead.
Exactly. So imagine all those people who are not on Xbox that slowly make their way over. These are all going to be new experiences for them, and they're
Or
going
people
to
just signing up for
do it
Game
themselves.
Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna sign up and they're gonna experience it
Starfield
themselves.
with
And
mods.
Redfall will not be
Redfall-
remembered for being shit. It will be
And Xbox
Yeah,
is
good
that's
game
the
at
same
some
thing
point.
that happened with
Oh,
No
yeah.
Man's Sky. Like it's 60
Yeah.
frames. Like they
No
give you
Man's
all this
Sky.
negative stuff about
Sea of
30 frames,
Thieves.
blah blah blah. And when they finally
How
play
much
it, they're like,
shit?
"Oh, all this stuff was lies."
Dude, how much shit did Sea of Thieves get when it first launched?
A lot.
A lot.
So much shit that game got. That shit has what, like
Low-key
25
one
or
of the
30 million
biggest
players
winners
right
in
now?
gaming. Period. Yeah.
I think it
Ridiculous.
just crossed 30 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
crossed
crossed
30.
and growing.
Mother effing million players. Come on, man. The Xbox don't look at this baby bullshit like, oh, Redfall, oh, it didn't score. It
I
don't give
know.
a shit.
Kill the game.
It doesn't matter. They still got the cash to make it what they want. And that's all that. Listen, money makes it happen. If you got the cash, then you can spend it on people who are willing to fix it. The game is still the bones.
How
of the
long?
game,
How
the
long have they
very
been
basic,
dumping money into
still
State
good
of
game.
Decay, dude? Like, yeah, exactly.
Yo, and it's been better and better. I just played it not too long ago. I just said, you know what? Let me stream that shit real quick. Hopped right in. Had a I played for like 40 minutes and just did it up. Did a mission, went around, started killing some zombies. Like the game is fun to play. They updated the graphics too. They didn't just put more content. They made it prettier. Like they actually
half-ass anything,
boosted that
bro.
shit
They
up.
take pride on everything they do, and that's what's lacking over at PlayStation, and that's the problems that they've had. They don't care. They just want to go ahead and grab that bag.
Literally,
and
that's
not
all
how
they
you
want.
run this type of business.
This isn't art to them. It's literally just soulless business for profit as soon as possible.
Well, and you know why they have that? You know why? It's
Why?
because they're desperate for the money.
Right.
Sony is not, they cannot look at this as for the love of it. They can't, because PlayStation has gone from a part of Sony where it could be just for the love of it to literally, if PlayStation deletes itself and disappears, Sony is essentially gone.
And that's
Right,
been
like,
the
in
case for a
shambles.
long time too. That's nothing new. Like they're dependent on PlayStation as a corporation to continue on. And I think this is what I was talking about the last time I was on. Like Sony as a corporation is important because outside of PlayStation, like they make a lot of parts and things you see in other devices. Like I got a cell phone, I have a Note 9. Maybe the camera is by Samsung, or maybe it's by Sony, the processor. There's all types of things that Sony makes that's in other devices that you use, right? And for Sony to vanish all of a sudden would be bad for the industry. multiple industries as
Yeah,
a
I
whole.
don't think Sony would never vanish, but if they no longer see PlayStation as a profit, it'll become an app.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
that's the thing.
the two main
say,
the two main brands from Sony.
Go ahead.
The two main brands from Sony are PlayStation and IGN.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yo,
That was awesome.
this is the thing.
If they lose both,
that was beautiful. That
And
was
apparently
beautiful.
the FTC too. So yeah, let's
Yeah,
add
and
them in
FTC.
Don't
in the
forget
box.
Crunchyroll.
Shout out to
Forte, what's
Gaming
going on?
Forte. Welcome, love. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you for being here.
So this is the thing. I would go so far as to say I wouldn't say that Sony or PlayStation can't disappear. Not anytime right now. It's not going to happen soon. But if they don't shift, this is not about emotions. Take emotions out of it. Financially, they cannot afford to make the types of games that their entire brand is based on. These super AAA level games, they can't, because as soon as one fails, they go into panic mode, right? Days gone. It got shit reviews. It sold well, but got shit reviews. They have to, nope, we can't do that again.
To games as a
We
service.
can't take
They
that
want
away.
to
And
continue in
ponies love that game.
Yeah,
Of course they do.
It was a really
They
good game.
Still do it.
You could literally,
Yeah,
get,
it was
they
alright.
can
We
literally
played-
release a game called Dog Shit, the video game, and they'll think it's better than Starfield. Like,
It's called
literally.
baby steps. It's already in development. Remember?
Yeah, baby steps, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's
God.
the reality, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality. They are in a situation where when it comes to these games, they're walking a fine line. You know, dude, they try to buy Bungie for 4 million, what 4 billion, like 3.5, whatever. They don't have the cash. They had to take a loan for that shit. Microsoft bought Bethesda and Activision. Fucking
Here's my
$80
pocket
million.
change. Take your money.
Cash.
No stock trade. Cash.
Phil walked over
Cash
there with
money.
dollar bills. He was like, "This is for y'all stripper hoes, baby." He just making it rain.
And CMoney, I want to say something because King for the longest has said you can't stop Kong from dying. Kong is already dead. It's just on life support right now.
Facts.
Let's just call it what it is. It's on life support right now. The
I agree
brain
with you.
Probably we are watching the beginning of a new PlayStation 3 era, and that's great because they gave us Patapom, Loco Roco, Parappa the Rapper, really nice games, and The Last of Us that changed for better or worse.
The problem is their fan base isn't there.
The games
It's
for
not,
that
but
anymore.
this is the thing. The funds are not there, and now they have all these lawsuits coming in. Like, I thought it was bad enough before the lawsuits, right? Now with this in play, where's the money at? Like, you can't go
Doodle,
ahead
the money is in
and
Europe.
make something that you cannot afford, unfortunately.
Doodle,
And we
the
know that they
money's in
freak out
Europe.
when they make a game and it doesn't review well because they feel like, oh, shoot, if next time the money doesn't come in because of how this one reviewed, we are screwed. They need to go ahead and make things that they know for sure will bring the money back in. And that is not happening
Doodle, but they will continue to have money, because if you work with me and I work with 50 people, there's 49 houses with PlayStation and me with an Xbox, and I have a PlayStation also. I have everything, but okay.
So do we.
I have a Switch. I love my Switch. I love my PlayStation. I love my Xbox. I have 2 Xboxes. But I'm not a normie. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here with you guys. So
the thing is, I understand one house out of 50 has an Xbox and the rest of them have PlayStation, but the houses that have the PlayStation are not buying the games that they're investing all this money in. Then where's the money that they're putting out? It's not coming back in.
Well, and also remember,
is the problem. Also, we've never had a deal with Xbox having this type of money. Their freaking studios are kicking in. This is the worst year that they're ever gonna have, because moving forward, all the games are coming out. The things that we know that are coming out, the things that we have no idea are coming out, are gonna be out here, and people are gonna lose their freaking mind. We will no longer be unseen. You will be forced to see us, and that is the difference.
And that's
those Doodle rant emojis in the motherfucking chat. Put them in there,
we will have a new
if I could just,
if
I could just say real quick, if you're old enough to hold a controller in my house, you play video games. Most of the systems that are on and active in my house are actually PlayStations. The 2 teens that live in my house, they play PlayStation. Here's the funny part. Everything that I have on PlayStation, you have to buy because it's not free to play, but everything everybody else plays in the house is free to play. So if that kind of gives you an idea, most people are not buying games. They're playing the free to play stuff.
Right, Fortnite,
and they call us broke.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
And remember, Sony had the same stranglehold in Japan, and it's starting to loosen.
Yep,
it's starting.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a different
lack of
world,
games.
because no matter how you look at what Xbox has done up until this point, we have never seen Xbox with the backing of Microsoft the way it is right now. It just has not happened. So when you listen, money makes moves. Okay, this is what happens. So when
Sadia is my granddaddy.
Yo, I wish. God damn, you give me your granddaddy. Good.
Hey, granddaddy.
Right? It's
ultimate
Sick, say it again, Sick. We couldn't hear you. Say it again.
The first time. This is the first time where Xbox is competing with 2 hands, because usually it's one arm tied behind their back and the other arm is broken, right? Because they never put the money into it, right? The CEOs are like with the Red Ring of Death. Yeah, they paid for it, but they never focused on it, right?
Right.
Now they're all in. They're all in from the top to everybody who's working. You see Phil Spencer, yesterday they released that feature on the Xbox website, to report, how many hours you've been playing, etc., etc. Phil Spencer is a gamer like anyone. Like, no, not like anyone. Actually, he's got more hours than me. He's got more hours than a lot of people who really play a lot of video
Exactly.
games, right? He's about it. And if you think he's nuts about what he's doing, Sarah Bonds,
she's worse.
She's a ravenous Wolverine.
She's
like,
worse.
look out. That's the queen of parents. Like, the crown is already waiting for her, right?
Do you know that she was on the Game Awards? Do you know that she was on the Game Awards?
Yeah, I cannot believe that they didn't go ahead and
put the cameraman, they didn't show her.
They missed her. Yeah, you know, they didn't show anybody. Phil Spencer was there, so was everybody.
But last year, they didn't miss him.
Yep, we just talked about that.
It's crazy
on the other show because it's like, yo, when Phil didn't have anything to show, this is how you know that show is just fucking pony show, bro. When Phil had nothing to show, they were like, yo, go get that camera on Phil. Let's let his Xbox homies see that he's
especially
here
when he
and
was
he
in a
didn't bring
bad
shit
mood, which
with
he
him.
normally isn't.
Yeah.
That was the thing about
but
it.
then, then this year we made the show.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. If Xbox got removed from there, it would have just been another year with some games that were shown. Great. But we made that show something special.
We didn't see money.
And what did they do? They didn't show up. They didn't
We
put
didn't,
Phil on
because
camera.
you know
They didn't
why?
put anybody on camera. Why?
You know why, CMoney? We didn't.
Why?
Because for ponies in Portugal and Brazil, do you know the name of Game Pass in Portugal and Brazil for ponies? It's called.
Yeah, but Game Pass wasn't even
called,
on there.
I will say in Portuguese and then I'll translate. It's called Mendigo Pass. Mendigo means beggar. It's beggar pass.
Oh, what?
That's what they say here now.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. You better tell all your friends that they better learn how to beg because they're going to be begging for that Game Pass. They're going to be begging for that Xbox.
They call it beggar pass, yet they're on their knees right now, reaching out for Phil's junk, saying, "Give me that blade, baby! Give me that blade!"
Oh my god! Yeah,
I'll take it.
I can imagine.
You can write it. You can write it. You can type it. You can type it on Google. MENDIGO.
No, we believe you. We believe you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I know because they're
Mendigo
doing the
Pass.
same thing.
Doing the
They
same
doing the same
exact
thing here.
That's they're already begging for Game Pass.
Yeah, except that nonstop.
No. We
all
are.
these
We
boys
are.
talk about.
We are not them. We are.
Yeah,
Because
they're
we
calling
are the
us
Xbox.
beggars. Yeah, they're calling us beggars because we have to pay. We get our games for free on Game Pass. Meanwhile, they're nonstop begging from Redfall before it came out, begging for it. Why isn't it coming to PlayStation? Oh, they took it away from us.
Right.
Begging. Starfield, begging the entire time. Phil said that every game was going to come. He's a liar. He's a liar.
He's a monster.
It's nonstop, bro. Now, Blade, another one. Hellblade. Oh, they probably need to bring it here too. It's like, this is, yo, it's crazy.
We don't need you, PlayStation.
We don't need you, fam. You're not
Yeah,
necessary.
That ego.
The people in Europe and in Brazil or wherever else, right? Where PlayStation is like the main focus for, I know many of the reasons that Alex explained, right? That's cool. That's cool because, like we explained, they do that here. They call it welfare pass, all these things. They could talk all their talk all they want, but push comes to shove, we see the numbers, right? The numbers are out there. The facts are what they are. You can't change them, no matter how many insults you hurl, because this is not a game of
facts
of insults. This is big business, right? And PlayStation is literally in third place now. We've seen the numbers. They're in third place now. And if they don't fix their situation, they're going to feel like they're in eighth place in a three-man race. So
listen, if Game Pass was the wrong idea, Netflix wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
All the streaming services wouldn't exist.
And honestly,
and wouldn't be copied.
The way that
it wouldn't be copied by Apple, by HBO, by Paramount,
by everyone,
by Xbox,
even Sony themselves,
by every company with money,
to a crappy degree.
Every company with money is doing it, except for PlayStation's bitch ass. right? And that's exactly why they still broke. That's why they stay broke until they
No, I'm
figure it
broke
out and
because I'm
realize
the
they have to
mendigo.
do it.
I'm broke because I'm the mendigo. Not
Yeah,
them.
exactly. I don't
They're
care.
rich.
I'll take it.
They're rich.
I'll take it.
We out here supporting PlayStation.
We out here supporting PlayStation.
Trying
All
to
right,
keep them
so
afloat.
let's go ahead. Obviously, we know that our homies at Arcane are making Blade exclusive. We know it just got uploaded with the Xbox logo at the end so that they can shut up the people. We saw Aaron Greenberg change his logo to his profile picture to the Blade with the glasses with the Xbox logos in
Don't
there.
forget CMoney. When they put it onto the Xbox YouTube official, they actually put a watermark now in the whole bottom left-hand corner, Xbox.
See? It's theirs. It's owned. They don't need to say this shit.
I
Nobody
gotta
is ever
screenshot
going to
that.
see Naughty Dog.
My new
Yeah,
profile
do it.
pic.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nope. That's beautiful, actually. That's beautiful. Nope. Oh my God. Is that Colin in your profile picture? Is that Colin Moriarty?
No, that's Reforged. That's Reforged.
Oh,
I know
Reforged.
the
I can't
glasses
see it. It's
anyway.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
more
my God, that's
giving himself a medal. Giving himself a medal, dude.
Oh my God. That's some God shit right there. That's some God shit. Yo, that's wild. But yo,
I hate him. I hate him.
He hates himself.
I don't think there's
No,
many
don't worry
people
about
who
it.
like him. But I will say, like, when you see this, like again, Aaron Greenberg changed the glasses. He let them know. He's like, yo, we see you Xbox fans, because Xbox fans follow him. We see you. It's on Xbox. Don't worry. Right. We know that there's other stuff going on right now. Right. FTC is still on their bullshit, which means that they're just trying to lay low. And not for nothing, but I think it's genius for them to leave these fucking ponies sitting there saying it's coming out. It's coming to March.
Exactly what I think too. Yeah, they're doing that on purpose to get all the talk going for all the words to get out about the game.
It's actually,
right? And then when you find out that it's not on PlayStation, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
They must love it too, though. They hear all these ponies out there and all the nonsense that takes place.
And
like,
they're
that's why
going,
they did that, though.
excellent.
Yes,
Like,
enjoying the
they
crap
love
out
it.
of it. It must be
Exactly.
amazing. How do you feel about this, Power Boss?
Which part?
About the Easter egg that they left out for us.
Blade being exclusive. They put the little thing
Oh.
there. What's your feeling?
I knew when I saw that it was being made by Bethesda alone after the acquisition 2 years ago when they Xbox bought Bethesda. After the whole Starfield debacle, after IGN posting ES6 is going to be skipping the PlayStation 5, I knew that the moment that Bethesda was announced making Blade, it was not coming to PlayStation. That's
just like Chris said, it's common sense. Duh.
I mean,
you know?
you have every duck in a row. It's like, why are they trying to go from A to D when they're forgetting that B and C exist?
Exactly. You know why? Simple. Because they're ponies. And ponies, their brains don't function the same.
They function differently.
Listen,
They're
wait,
missing
no.
like core components to be able to be rational. Go ahead, Chris.
ahead,
hit 'em.
Chris.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I'm on here and I was like, let me just type into the YouTube search bar Blade trailer announcement reactions. And I pull up, shows a bunch of people that reacted, and it's primarily PlayStation dudes. So I start watching a couple, and this one I'm gonna mention. Because all of them, it starts off, they're all hyped. They see Bethesda, and then they get hyped. Like super, like hype, like it said PlayStation first and then Bethesda. I mean, hype.
Yep.
Shoots through the. It's scary how hard the swing is. And so they're watching, and the first things that they're asking is this Deathloop DLC for Deathloop? And look at the guys and the girl on the side of the building. And they go in and they're doing the thing. He cuts his finger, and I don't bite. And then wait a minute, is this? And they're figuring out it's Blade. And then it shows Marvel's Blade. Right. And then they keep going, and they show your boy from the studio head from Arcane Leon and the boy from Marvel sitting up there, and then it's finally dawning on them. This is the most entertainment that I have had to watch their faces completely melt. I mean,
Oh my
completely
God.
melt. It's like, wait a minute. No, this is for Xbox. Oh no, this is for Xbox. And dude, it is, man.
I just think that
This is why I
maybe they
said
don't understand that Phil bought Bethesda and they think that
no.
maybe it
It's
was Jim
common
Ryan.
sense. No, common sense. And this is why I said what I said when I first spoke today. I'm tired of watching people lose common sense. If you know what Bethesda is, if you see Bethesda before you see it, Xbox didn't have to put Xbox on their thing. And to think about it, Xbox logo isn't anywhere on Starfield stuff. Xbox's logo isn't anywhere on Redfall stuff. Xbox, if Bethesda wants to keep independence, they're able to do that. You know, when you look at the trailer today and how it went up, it was to appease us. Bethesda wasn't worried about it. But because it's a question, oh, is it exclusive? Are they going to bring it to us? That's why I said common sense, to watch these dudes' faces melt.
Yep.
They go from way up here. Like, have you ever seen a bipolar person go from manic to depressive like that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks
How
like
that went
every
down.
single time. Like, somebody needs to like put a clip montage together because it is the most hilarious thing on the planet.
Many of those guys did it. Fratanga plays. Oh no, it's Alex. Like you see
Yep,
Kai Cenat.
it's already out
he
there.
didn't play the game.
Yeah.
And the worst thing
you
at
gotta
the
send
end
it
of
to me.
all of it, and the worst thing at the end of it was the way Jeff dismissed him off the stage, right?
Yeah.
Like, you done burnt me again.
Yeah.
Get the hell off my... Like, he almost wanted to say... You could tell he was containing
That's
himself, but...
nuts.
Bro.
The last
What
Oh
an
no, it's
ass.
Alex video is amazing because, again, flip-flopping. So, Baldur's Gate is exclusive, but then no one plays the game and everyone plays Spider-Man. But then 1 million concurrent players played Baldur's Gate, a game that supposedly was PlayStation exclusive. But guess what? Game Awards, we received the game. I bought the game on Xbox. I have the game. So it's so crazy. And that's why I have zero presence on social media. I have no Twitter, no Facebook, no nothing, because I would be so messed up reading comments about this. That's why I live my life offline, you know. Otherwise, I see you guys and I see, oh no, it's Alex, and that's enough for me because I laugh out loud and off I go.
Thank you.
I'm not the biggest fan of Oh No, It's Alex, but particularly lately, like I see him and Fratanga plays, but mainly this is the reason why I'm not such a big fan of Oh No, It's Alex, right? He's the type, you know, to poke at the bear and point fingers and blah, blah, blah. But Fratanga said it in his video on the subject, right? He's looking, and Alex says it all the time if you follow his tweets. He's like rubbing his hands, waiting for a situation where Xbox fans are going to do something stupid. And this is what Fratanga said in his video, right? It's not the Xbox fans. It's only the ponies. They do it every time. It's you can set your watch to it, right? They do it every time for the most inane reasons. And it's just what Chris said. No logic, no common sense, no nothing. You have all the prerequisite knowledge to know what's going to happen, and then you're surprised by it too. Like, the hell? I don't understand. Bro. I just don't.
They're clowns, man. They're clowns, and they deserve everything that they get every time.
You can like a brand, but once you become like Paris Lily said on CMoney and Doodle show, he said no. Actually, it was on.
It was on Boom Show.
It was Boom's.
Yeah,
Boom Show.
It was Boom Show.
Yeah, it was on Boom Show, and I saw it. I'm the Portuguese C Boom because we are both police officers with a back problem. So,
nice.
And he said once we are cheerleading, we are way off because these companies they don't care about us. They don't know us. we can
So
like
I
their
go ahead.
product, but
Who said that?
once
Who was that? Who
once
said
we
that?
go off the
Paris.
reservation,
Oh,
yeah,
Paris.
Paris Lily. I agree with him on that topic. I agree with him. We cannot be cheerleaders, you know. If
So
if
there's a
Microsoft,
Well,
difference, in my opinion, between being a cheerleader and positive reinforcement. I believe that the problem that's happening with Xbox is that get your torches, let's freaking stab Phil, let's go ahead and get them for every little thing that they do. And there is such a thing as being responsible for what you say, right? You can deliver the same message encouraging, and you can go ahead and deliver the same message and tear somebody down, right?
yeah, but
So
Doodle,
why are we so
Doodle,
micro focused on every little thing that happens with Xbox that's a problem,
and
and we're
that's the
out
thing I
here
have,
handing out passes to fucking PlayStation
and that's the
when
issue
they're
I have
out
with
there
Paris.
making a fool out of themselves.
but Doodle,
Sorry,
next year, we are dangerously close to become what we hate the most, which is a pony,
Yeah,
which is an
yeah, this is very true.
export.
This is
You
very
know,
true.
so we have to thread that needle and walk that line really, really tight, because otherwise we will end up like a pony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but you
I think the
go
difference
ahead,
is,
Sick.
see, I think, like we were mentioning earlier, when you compare an Xbox player and a PlayStation player, and these are facts. Like, Xbox players buy more games. They just do. We've seen the numbers. It's not a thing. Like, you look at Paris, right? He's very duplicitous, right? He says that, and it's all true and accurate, but he says it only when it suits the situation. Because this is the same guy since last year, but particularly early this year, capping for Spider-Man 2, and he made it very clear. He had no early access. He hadn't seen anything. He was like, Spider-Man 2 is going to be the game of the year and blah, blah, blah. He was saying this since last year. But like I said, particularly this year, and he made it clear. He had no early access, hadn't seen the game, had it nothing. Was doing this stuff. He does it all the time. I was on a podcast with New Legal, you know, the
Yes,
New
sir.
Legal, CMoney.
And you
He hopped on our
Shout out
podcast.
to New
We were
Legal.
mentioning the things that he does when he's all duplicitous, and he hops in. And there's a reason why he hopped. I'm not going to mention, but somebody high up told him to come on our show, and you know, to confront what we were saying. Like, and then he went into all these tangents. But the most important thing is to see when these people are talking. They say one thing. It's what they say and when they say it. It's not that they're not right. It's that they're charismatic, right? You could be charismatic and spin lies, or be charismatic with the truth and still be, what's the word? Where you're not, it's not that your words are truthful. You're being dishonest with your words, right? You're very duplicitous. And that's my issue with Paris, but not just Paris. A lot of these guys, right? Who take the truth and they mix it in with all types of weird stuff that really has nothing to do with the actual facts.
But the beauty of that situation with Spider-Man and Paris Lily is that he received the PlayStation console and not MBG.
Exactly.
And that was.
But it just goes to show, right? And we love that MBG, but at the same time we see Paris, right? And you're talking about these Xbox, you know, fanboys, you call them Xbox, and you're right. I don't want the Xbox community to turn into what the PlayStation fanboys are, but at the same time, I think inherently Xbox fans aren't like that, because we play the game, we play more genres. It just is what it is. These are not false equivalences I'm making here when it comes
I'm
to.
giving them back. I'm going to be an Xbox for
You know what I'm
10
saying?
years, just like they did
Yeah.
us. I'm getting
Exactly.
Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. Just to be clear, and this is gonna all roll. Our next topic is Xbox tax. And the last one that we're gonna end with, so we can get to our game before the show's over. But this is the thing. I understand this idea of cheerleading, right? Okay. Because we want to talk as if we're, you know, by cheerleading, we're giving a shit about a corporation. That's not what's happening. And if that's what you're doing, like if you're somebody saying that I'm cheerleading for a corporation, then yeah, you're probably down the wrong vein, right? Like you're going the wrong way here. I'm not cheering for a corporation. I'm not cheering for a corporation. The corporation is Microsoft, right? Microsoft is the corporation. Xbox is the brand. Xbox is the team. I'm repping my team, right? I'm Team Xbox, right? When Phil goes out there, he says Team Xbox, right? Just like when you go and you like the, I don't know, the Giants or whatever sports team.
Exactly.
You're not excited about the owner. You're not saying, yo, I rep that owner. That corporation is dope. I love those motherfuckers right there. No, you rep the players. You rep the teams. You rep the game. We're playing the games. We're repping the games. We're repping the teams who are making the games. That's who we rep over here. So I don't care what anybody thinks is a cheerleader. Hell fucking yeah, I rep my squad, and I'm not going to go out there and talk about Xbox in front of the fucking world like they're shit, because the PlayStation fans are on the other side and they rep their team so fucking hard. They rep their
and
team
nobody
so
questions them.
hard.
Nobody questions them.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Listen, you could talk as much shit as you want about a pony. You can say anything you want about them, but they ride or die for fucking PlayStation. They are a fucking legit fan base that don't give a shit. They represent their squad. And you could be, oh, they're blinded. I don't give a shit if they're blinded. They rep their team. Listen, when you like the Giants or you like any sports team, you don't go to another team. You don't walk into the 49ers stadium and be like, yo, the Giants do fucking suck. I get it. Yeah, they're trash.
But yeah.
No, when Giants fans go to a home game at 49ers, they're repping the fucking Giants. They're repping the jersey. They're repping everything they have to rep their squad. Now, again, maybe y'all don't feel that way. That's cool. That just means you and I are different. Because this is what I do. Xbox is my shit. I don't give a shit about sports. I don't give a shit about these other places. This is what I love. I love gaming. I love the people who make these games. I love the community that backs these games. That's where I'm at.
Right. I don't really care that much about how things are ran in the NFL, but I am a Steelers fan. So I care about the Steelers. The hell with the NFL.
It's like what
listen, at the end of the day, a lot of it is reaction.
All right,
exactly. And it's like what Tube just said, right? You know, you critique Xbox when they deserve it. And if they do stuff that you're not with, you let them know. And we speak with our voices all the time. Remember when they increased the price of Xbox Live? They brought it back the same freaking day.
Exactly.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Because we are not ponies.
You could criticize them.
Exactly, Alex. And that was the point I was making of what you said.
Yeah, and that's why I'm representing King David here with all the Lion shirts, you know.
Absolutely, man. Because he was the guy when everything was kind of and you know, Phil Spencer just had that interview where he wasn't too happy, and he let it be known. He took his medicine, right? That's exactly what King David said. And then King David made that speech, and I was listening to it, I think yesterday or the day before, right? He said that what he said at a key moment when. See, this is just what I was talking about being charismatic, right? King David is charismatic, right? And he got everybody on the same track. Like, we know what happened with Redfall, but let's not forget what's on the queue. Okay, this is before Starfield. We knew what Starfield was going to be long before it came out. We knew it wasn't going to be Redfall. We knew what we had upcoming, okay?
And
so, Redfall is what it is.
And he brings the heat to Microsoft
all the time.
If he needs.
All the time. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yeah. And we as Xbox fans, we do that all the time. And we call out those who just sit there and be blinded too. But on the PlayStation side, if you're not with them, you're against them as far as they're concerned. And I've seen it in every manner you could talk with PlayStation fans. If it's on Twitter Spaces, on Twitter, on Facebook, you know, on the Game Facts forums back in the day, it's everywhere. If you don't agree with them, if you critique even just a little bit, they come after for you. All day long. But Xbox fans do not do that. They'll hear you out unless you're saying something completely absurd, right? And then, of course, they'll treat you like that, I guess. But if you have some kind of point, or even if you're just misunderstanding the situation, they'll speak to you and say, no, it's this. Here's the facts. Here's what's going on. Educate yourself in the situation and then have a real opinion and then come back to us. That's what we do in the Xbox community as a whole. Right?
I don't want to see. I don't want to see a 2024 or a 2025 year when a guy from the Xbox side says Microsoft launched a PlayStation Portal and it's a 9 out of 10. You know, no, it's a 6
Right.
or a 5.
When Xbox does something wrong, call them out. When they do something right, praise them, but don't abandon them.
No,
And
And
absolutely.
to be
a lot of
clear,
Twitch
like
fans,
calling
people
out,
fans.
I think the balance is when you do call them out, there has to be a motherfucking scale.
Right.
You understand?
What are you
Like,
calling
I don't
out?
want to. I can't. I tell you right now. I cannot stand, and I don't care from who. I just cannot stand when we want to make mountains out of molehills.
Exactly.
Right? We want to go ahead and treat
Nitpick
every
everything.
indictment against Xbox as like it's death sentence.
Well,
What you
okay,
did
y'all.
this? You're trash. Phil, get out of here. This is bullshit. This is not. We're not going to take this. We're not going to take this. No, fuck that, man. Come on, man. There's enough bullshit with that. You need to look at what's happening and judge that shit.
Gauge the
And be like,
situation.
okay, this here is crazy. They raised Game Pass by $100. Holy shit.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Right.
But don't come fucking screaming
And I
and
wanna give
crying
you-
when these motherfuckers are showing us new games over and over again and be like, yo, that shit went up $2.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go
Like,
fuck
come
And I'm
yourself.
gonna give you an example too, right? And this is what I don't like with Xbox fans when they're talking about Phil Spencer. Oh, he's too nice. He needs to be this in terms of his attitude, right? But we've seen stuff behind the scenes. We've seen leaked emails. We know what he's about, the moves he's making, the reason why Xbox is where it is right now, right? He's not solely responsible, but he led the people that are responsible. But people are talking about him like he's not focused on what he's supposed to be, like he's not making the tough decisions every day, multiple times a day, it seems, right?
And
they're
he's
acting like
gaming.
he's soft. He is not,
And
and
he's
he's gaming
gaming.
more than some of us,
He's
right?
not.
And
He's
He
not
doesn't,
soft.
he doesn't,
But
he
it's not
doesn't
like he's
hold the
soft.
controller
He-
like this.
Yes.
He's not soft. And the biggest thing that I loved about Phil was he has fucking character. When he went on Kind of Funny and took the blame for Redfall
Right.
because he is the leader of Xbox. He did not have to do that, but he is the leader. So he took it. When I saw him do that, I was like, "Oh, this dude's a real one. He can come.
Yeah.
He can come and hang out. He can come to the barbecue." Like
And
you
it's not
admit,
the first time
you know,
he does it all the time.
Yes,
And
character.
Paris
Yes,
was trying to smooth talk, and Phil said no. I'm actually aggravated.
Yeah, he was aggravated.
yeah,
He was for
I
the
screwed
smoke.
up. I screwed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how many
was
Sony
for the
execs do
smoke.
you know it will come out and actually do something like that? I mean,
None.
No, they don't.
Well,
Some-
first of all,
listen,
A lot of them not
don't-
anymore.
First of all,
They don't even talk to us.
First of all, PlayStation doesn't have a CEO to come out and do that anyway, so
that's
Facts.
they
correct.
can't.
No, that's
The
right.
CEO ain't for the smoke. CEO ain't for the smoke, and the fanboys is only for the smoke when we silent. Once we start speaking up and start ratioing them, then they no longer for the smoke. It's they want to go cry in a corner. But we've invoked King David a few times tonight. King David makes this statement almost weekly, and the man says what Phil Spencer did for us, and that's brought us back from the brink. For those of us that went through the entire Xbox One generation, we know what the brink looks like. So they want to be out there acting all willy-nilly. Let them. You know, Maya Angelou said it best. When a person
We've
shows
been
you
through
who
the
they
fire.
are
We
the first
stayed
time,
through the fire,
believe
bro.
them.
Went
Yeah.
through it.
Believe them. When a person shows you who they are the first time,
Mhm.
believe them.
Yeah. If you
Plain and
don't
simple.
believe
100%.
if you don't believe Phil's work, just watch PlayStation content creators. It's podcasts of 4-5 hours of nothing. They talk about
But Xbox.
everything and their cats except PlayStation games.
Facts.
Uh,
Yo, listen, I do want to before we hit the game, okay? The last thing I want to go to, because it was a big deal, so I do want to get everybody's bars on this. We watched Destin come out and make his video about how the Xbox tax ain't real. And then we watched him go ahead and do a live stream about how the Xbox tax ain't real, and he let people try to convince him that it was real. And every time somebody convinced him, he said, "Well, agree to disagree," or he dismissed what they had to say. So we had a whole big deal with that went down, and then we saw the Game Awards pre-show at IGN, and we saw my man Destin see the light. He got revealed what the Xbox tax looked like live on air. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, okay, if you're not
Your
sure,
man's got caught. Your man's got caught.
This is the look. This is the look.
Is that for real? I'm sorry. Is that for real?
It is.
Yeah,
real.
that's the real look.
It is
That's
real.
the
Yeah,
That's the real look.
They caught your man's in the like that.
CMoney. I mean, that's what they just say. Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox ain't got no games. Like what?
Yo,
Dude, like he
I thought they was faking, to be honest, because I didn't watch none of it.
Shit was
That's
real.
real.
I thought they was
No,
faking.
No.
That
Y'all
right
just
there,
portraying me
right?
on live
That was him.
Fantastic.
That was him at that exact moment when he knew
Yes.
that he done fucked up by releasing that video about ain't no Xbox tax. That was the moment right there, captured in
I
real
fucked
time.
around
Another
and he found
video
out.
that he put out too that I wanted to say real quick. Like he did more to prove the tax was real than to prove that it wasn't real with that live stream. Is he should have just
And
did
while
nothing.
he did that, he dragged his freaking reputation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so
And you know-
and so he complained about it, I think then or later. Like his viewership on his channel is down, his cookies ain't selling, all types of stuff. Like he's in the red now. Like, hey, there you go, bro.
I got some coffee.
tried to
I
tell
got
you.
some coffee for sale.
And you know the funny part is when he did that video, that first video with the callings and all that, the first person who told him this is really dangerous for you was, oh no, it's Alex.
This
I
is true.
remember that.
This is true. He really
That's
did.
He's trying to help him out.
Destin, you are not the guy to do
Like-
this. He told them that.
Oh,
You
I
don't
seen the
have it
video.
in you, man. You don't have it in you. You're not that kind of dude. Like, fall back. But he tried to save him. It's true.
Wrong one.
Well, it's also because he works for the media. Media shouldn't be sitting there
Yeah,
trying
you
to have something disproven
you
while
try
they're
to
in the
defend
media.
that one
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
it was a situation. He works for IGN. He's friends with everyone that's out there that it's kind of doing this.
He thought he was friends.
Yeah, he thought he was friends. He thought
They,
he
they
knew them.
showed Dustin what kind of friends they are. They showed Dustin
Yeah.
what kind of friends they are.
Bruh.
And then it
They
happened again with the
revealed to
IGN
him that
article.
there's a group that he's not a part of.
Yeah.
Top 10 betrayals, bro.
You're not
That was
down,
hard.
bro.
There's
Not
a
down.
group text
Not even by
that he's
association.
not a part of.
But I
So
honestly,
Power Boss,
on
how do you
this
feel
side
about
of
this?
sorry.
I follow all the salt miners, Alex, Fratanga, and a couple of others all out there. I'm getting everywhere. Okay, I go in the ponies chats. I call them out when they're wrong, and I try to make sure that I am bringing not an attacking view, but a questioning view, saying, "Hey, why do you think this is right?" I don't say, "Oh, Xbox is godsend." No. To do that would make me no better than a pony. And in order to make them see the light, the best thing that you have to do is to make them question. That's all you have to do. Make them question. And when you are a PC guy, when you're a PlayStation guy, when you're an Xbox guy, when you're a Switch guy, you're going to have your preference. Now, it's fine for IGN to have their bias. It's fine. Let them have their bias. But when you have Destin, who's the head of the Xbox side, trying to debunk the Xbox tax of what it is, you can't do that because you can't talk bad about your company, the people that pay your paycheck. And Alex hit that on the head. And by him doing that, he's only damaging his own reputation. And then his own buddies that he works for calls him out at the Game Awards. How stupid is that? I mean, come on.
And they were cold when they did it too. And hence the look on his face. Like
and then they went to
They
break.
didn't give a crap.
Yeah. And they quickly
We
went
ain't
to
your
break.
real
And it's
friends.
like,
That's what they said right there.
Homeboy blatantly said Xbox ain't got no games. That's what they say, right? Xbox ain't got no games. Let's go to commercial.
Not me.
You're like,
The
what?
internet.
Bro, it's like their
says it.
catchphrase.
Yeah. But then he repeated it. Over again.
Isai, how
That
do you
must be
feel
why
about this
Destin
mess?
sound the way he sound now.
Because I do have to say, I do believe that a company like IGN should try to balance that bias, because we're not supposed to feel like they have a situation going on like that, right?
Facts.
But Isai, what are you feeling about this?
I mean, I obviously think it should be biased. Like, I think it was Mav that was talking about we need to go back to like review scores that are not just like laser focused on someone's opinion. Like, it needs to be broken into categories. How was the soundtrack? How were the graphics? You know, and each of those rated by like how was the direction of the game? How was like the gameplay mechanics? And each of those needs to be rated on an individual level, and then you can have a person's opinion underneath the and then you can have your opinion about it. But like rating something like Call of Duty a 4 when you have broken games like that thing that came out on PlayStation or whatever the day after, and it's rated like a 7 and the game doesn't even work, like that is just, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
And please, I beg of you, put a reviewer who knows a genre of game they're reviewing. Don't put a dude who doesn't play football to review a football game or a fighting game or an
Absolutely.
FPS.
Right.
And if there's clear bias ahead of release, right? And the gaming community is saying, dude, right? Or like what happened with Starfield with the guy who did the review. He called it out from before he did it. Like
Dan Stapleton.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this bullshit, man.
Like, what the hell?
And this whole,
like, come on. And this is
this whole,
like Chris said, common sense.
Yeah. Go ahead, East.
I'm sorry. Please.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. Good. You're good. You're good.
Avenged Ninja, you got some bars on this, brother?
Maybe IGN just shouldn't talk a whole lot when they're supported by PlayStation mainly. Like, because they're, 40% revenues from PlayStation?
Facts. So
if you have clear bias towards it, don't really sit there and talk about your competitor so much. If you're PlayStation Pro, you're PlayStation Pro. Leave it to stuff like Pure Xbox, VGC, stuff like that that's more towards that way. Because with Stapleton, he even personally requested that game and gave it a 7 out of 10. So if you're going to have people who sit there and personally request games
just a crap on it,
that are
just a crap on it.
He did it on purpose. Yep.
Yeah.
He called it before it happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if you're going to sit there and personally request games that everybody's excited for to give them just a bad score, don't do it. Just don't cover Xbox games.
Absolutely. Agreed. 100%, man. 100%. Sensei, you got some bars on this, brother?
Well, IGN is obviously a joke. All right. Everything they've done since, I would say, 2012 has been a joke. I mean, they've called Xbox out wrongfully stuff in this. They don't give PlayStation the same heat. They don't put PlayStation and Xbox in the same light. And that's my biggest problem with them. Now, obviously, there's bias in other areas. But IGN mostly is the biggest one because they have more eyes on them than anybody else. Absolutely unprofessional. And I think Xbox, everybody that's the head of Xbox that's over there that's in leadership should look at it. And should really think long and hard about, look, man, maybe IGN is just not the platform that we need to be showcasing anything on.
100%.
Make them starve.
They've been saying that for a while.
I'm gonna go all the way back, and I'm pretty sure there's probably some people in here probably won't remember. Remember when Thriller came out? Michael Jackson came out.
Yeah.
And MTV would not put Thriller on TV.
Yeah.
What happened? What came?
Oh
from that?
Yeah, about the occult and all that stuff. So now if you watch the video, it's got that message in the beginning. Yeah,
exactly. Do the same to IGN. Starve them. And and have the fans, because at some point this is gonna happen. Xbox they're gonna go to other areas of the media, and IGN is gonna be the only one that doesn't have the content. And the fans are gonna start calling them out. People are either gonna start leaving that platform and not paying them any attention and putting eyes elsewhere that Xbox is being viewed at, or they're gonna have to start doing right by Xbox.
I think that's already happening already. Not in terms of making right by Xbox, but when you look at the situation yesterday, right? With that post they made on how to unfollow from Game Pass, right? To
Oh my
unsubscribe,
gosh.
right? And then let me mention even before that, like Brack, right? He tried to show that they did the same thing on PlayStation, but that was really just updated version. They last updated it last year in April. But I assume that article was originally made in 2020 when the PS5 was first released, right? And all the way at the end of the article, he clipped that part. But long before he did that, and he just had that picture up, people were asking him forever. He finally puts up the link, and then everybody finds out that's where it was. It was just like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, how many situations like this have to happen?
That's the disingenuous stuff that ponies and PlayStation fans get their information from.
Exactly.
From a liar and a manipulator.
That's the problem.
A liar and a manipulator.
Can I be devil's advocate for a second?
And things are starting to shift.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. When I saw that post yesterday, sorry. When they made that post about how to cancel your Game Pass, they did have a bunch of ponies saying, okay, where's the PlayStation tax? Where's the Xbox tax? This is what they're claiming. Where's IGN's posting about all this, how to unsubscribe to other services? And people were going through and showing IGN did, in fact, make posts about how to cancel your subscription services over time. Netflix, Disney Plus, every single one of them. So IGN does on occasion call other services out,
but that is ignorant, right?
But
for
if
them
you're gonna do it, you should have
because
done
if
both
they
of them
know
at the same time.
But this is the thing: if they know that they know how they're perceived, they hear everybody talk about this on a constant basis. So if they were somebody who was trying to be genuine, right? If there were a company who was trying to be genuine, saying, you know what, we're just putting out how to cancel post, right? Cool.
Why start with Xbox?
Why start with Xbox when you know the rhetoric that surrounds that?
Right.
Because they did it on purpose because they want the hate views.
Exactly.
And they knew the clicks were going to come.
They did it on purpose to rile them up. So they knew they were going to do the other ones anyway. But instead of doing them first, which would have made it easy to see, oh, look, they're just updating or they're just doing the post about how to cancel your services. Sure. Great. Okay. Show us how to cancel PlayStation. Great. Hit us up with the Xbox. How do we cancel Game Pass? Great. Let us know how to cancel Nintendo Online. Great. Dope. But that's not what happened. They put Xbox out there and they let that simmer. They let that sit on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they need the clicks. Because they need the clicks.
That's crazy. That's why
it's called Xbox tax.
Desperate as Sony.
And the irony
you can't trust, and at the end of the day, if you cannot trust the source, right? Bias, you can't trust the system.
Just
There's
can't,
no
bro.
problem.
Exactly.
And if you can't be biased and be expected to be trusted, right? That's a problem. It doesn't go together. Chris, anything you want to throw in here?
Oh, Chris.
So,
Chris.
Look, IGN, I've never, since back in the days of G4 TV, I've never, ever been a fan of IGN, ever. I'm a Game Informer dude, because to me, Game Informer, they called it straight down the middle with everybody. And it's a sad thing that they're not as big as they used to be, because that's really where we all used to turn to. We could get unbiased video game news from Game Informer.
Back in the day, yeah.
So,
well, yeah,
I don't follow IGN. The reason I see it is because I watch all y'all post about it. I'm not,
That's
so
how it's,
yeah. So listen, as far as the Xbox tax goes, I said this in on stream weeks ago. Y'all seen I put it up. If you want to get it to stop engaging. It goes back to common sense. When you was younger and people was getting bullied at the school, what did they tell you? Stop giving the bully attention. Stop giving him what he wants. He'll eventually leave you alone. One or two things is gonna happen. You gonna whoop his ass and he gonna leave you alone, or you gonna walk away and he gonna leave you alone. But one or the other is gonna happen. You know what to do. Not only that, but I seen where people are doing these ban waves with IGN on X, and it's like, you shouldn't have been following them in the first place if it's always been this way. You shouldn't have been. So common
Listen, you
sense.
heard it from Chris.
If you
Whoop
can't,
that ass.
listen, if you cannot wrap your head around a lot of this stuff, we feed the energy into it. We got better shit to do. So you want to focus your energy into that and whining and complaining about people that don't care about what we doing in the first place, or do you want to spend that energy doing something productive that you can be proud of? So Xbox tax, the only thing the Xbox tax is taxing me with is the fact that they taking too damn long to put Diablo 4 in the Game Pass. That's the only Xbox tax that I'm dealing with.
And all the Call of Duty games.
Man.
That's it. That's the only. That's it. I'm waiting for him to put Call of Duty in there so I can check out that zombies. I'm not buying it.
Right.
I'll wait for him to put it in there so I can check out the zombies.
Yeah.
But
Ain't that the truth?
dude, that's the tax to me. If I'm giving them credence and paying attention to what they doing, that means I'm off my square. And if I'm off my square, that means that anybody else can come and do the same thing to me that IGN is doing to everybody else. So no, stop feeding into it. Plain and simple, y'all. Plain and just stop. Just stop.
Oh.
They put stupid shit up there. Yo, they put stupid shit up there. Pass by it. Don't even on purpose. And that's all I got to say about it.
I didn't even have to click on to it and knew it was stupid.
Yeah, I know that too, man. That too. I never click in. I just look at the screenshots that people.
Yeah,
take.
I mean,
yeah, I'm not.
Go ahead.
Either.
Since we're gonna let you finish off with the bars, let me just get this super chat from my man
Right,
Royale. Appreciate you, brother.
Somebody retweeted it, and I seen it, and it's like, okay, I'm not even gonna click onto it because number one, it's stupid. First of all, I think everybody knows how to cancel their subscriptions at this point. Okay, we don't need IGN or anybody else out here telling us if you don't. You know, they have these little self-help chats that can help you with all that crap. But Xbox is in a whole new area right now. They're in a whole new space right now. And for all you ponies out there that don't see it, don't worry about it. Yours is coming. It's coming.
Facts.
You're getting a little taste of it right now. But you ain't really see. Y'all like to bring the smoke, but we always bring the heat.
That's right.
And when it comes, it will be undeniable. It will be undeniable when it comes.
Yep.
Preach.
Bring all the smoke
100%.
you want, but we always gonna have the fire for you. So remember, when you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. I was messing around playing with matches, and you see what happened. That's what's happening in the PlayStation right now. They burning.
Yeah, man.
And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna let them burn, let them cook.
I'm gonna
throw branches in the fire, baby. Let's get that going. Listen, my man Royale with that $2.
Thank you,
appreciate you, my man. Says PlayStation had no sympathy for Sega. Stop crying that we need PlayStation.
Let's go.
Exactly. I remember those days. I still have a Saturn in this closet right here. Okay, I've got wireless controllers that I bought a couple years ago for that Saturn, and it's just I'm big into retro games, so I remember everything that happened because I never forgot. I still play them from time to time, right? But it just goes to show when you don't know your history, you don't know how it began, right? And you don't see relations to the past and now. This is all the same thing. First, it was Nintendo. Where PlayStation learned all this stuff with the exclusivity and all of that, that's Nintendo they learned that from, okay? Look at Tengen and it was Activision, right? Look that up and like all the legal cases and all that stuff, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? But I just want to go back to this IGN thing. Two important things happened yesterday, and it's going to sound like I'm contradicting what Chris said, and I'm not at all, right? Two things happened yesterday. A lot of people were blocking IGN and unfollowing them, and he's right, first and foremost, that they shouldn't have been, following them in the first place. But at the same time, the people who are posting all this stuff, what I noticed, most of them are not tagging IGN with hashtags or at IGN or anything like that, right? They're putting Xbox tags, things like that. They are raising awareness. Like I said earlier, you know, Destin complained that he's losing followers. I guarantee you the same is happening with IGN, right? Like IGN has a subscription service. I remember like, oh Jesus Christ, it was 25 years ago when you used to pay for IGN to get the higher quality videos. Remember those? It was IGN and GameSpot were both doing that back in the day, right? But at the same time, like, you need to spread the awareness. People don't understand. But once again, it's common sense you should have been following in the first place. But eventually, I guess you learn. You live and you learn, right?
Listen,
and you see the way forward, right? And so you unfollow them. You don't subscribe to them. This is what I said the last show, right? Ahead of the Game Awards. I said, do your best not to watch it from IGN's streams. Watch it from a streamer who's restreaming it, right? Like, you know, Sean did, the Iron Lord. There were countless people doing it. Fratanga, Alex, wherever, right? Don't give them the clicks and views. You're a gamer. Of course, you want to watch, particularly if you're an Xbox gamer. Xbox just ahead of it was saying, hey, there's a reason you should watch, right? And okay, and if you're a gamer, you know you're going to watch because you want to see all the reveals and all that stuff, right? But you don't want to give them the clicks, the views, the ad revenue. There's ways around that, right? All we need from the press nowadays is the facts. We will determine our own opinions from the facts, right? We don't need them for anything else. Just give us the news. We don't want your bias. We don't want any of these things. We don't like the gaming press is completely soulless and has been for a very long time. And once again, Chris says common sense. Common sense dictated that decades ago. Decades ago. The gaming press is totally corrupt. Don't follow any of them. Like, there's more press. What's the thing with the press where you're supposed to like morals or whatever? I forget what the term is for the press, right? I see more of that with the user base than the actual press. The press doesn't act like they should at all. And we see the fixes and we see where the money is going. All these things are epiphanies to people now, but you should have realized this long ago. It shouldn't even have been a realization. But okay, you're realizing it now. That's cool. At least you are, right? So move forward now with this knowledge, right? Get the facts, you know, determine what things are for yourself and move forward like that. You don't need anyone's opinions but your own. You just need the facts to make your opinions. But the facts have to be accurate. So
I agree with
that
you,
takes a lot of time
100%.
and effort to paying attention. And some people don't have that time and effort, but there are those out there who do it. So pay attention to them
I
instead.
agree with you because I don't click on it, but I see what's going on and making people aware that this is happening. This is what we're talking about. It's very important. These are facts, right? And you do have to get it out there. You do have to talk about the problem because that's the only way to make change. If we keep brushing it under the rug and acting like it doesn't exist or throwing dirt on it to cover it up, that's not how you fix things. That's not how you evolve. That's not how you make change.
Excuse me, that's exactly what I
live in a world
That's
where
just
social
prolonging,
media
you
is
know,
so impactful,
not overcoming.
and we got to use it in our favor. So I agree with you.
All right, real quick,
The
guys.
Xbox.
Real quick, everybody. So we're gonna be wrapping up because we're gonna do our game and we gotta get going soon. So anybody with very last quick bar, super quick, like 10 seconds, say your last thought on this Xbox tax situation. Anybody got anything else to say? Quick bar.
Play what you like, love what you play.
Reflex gaming
through the
sucks.
media.
Xbox tax is real.
All right,
true.
Guys, we're
Guys,
gonna
get
go ahead
ready.
and we're gonna play the game.
Drop the phone.
Okay, we got a
go.
new game. First of all, shout out to everybody on the panel. Thank you for coming
Thank
through.
you guys so
We had an
much.
amazing podcast.
You guys are
Now
amazing.
we're gonna
Thank
play
you for
the new
joining
game
us.
we
And thank
got.
you to the chat.
Mav is probably gonna cry a little bit because he won't
Mav,
be
you
able
don't
to play
even
this
know
one.
what's happening. Tell him.
Everybody,
Let's go.
Yeah,
Our new
how do we
game.
beat Mav? Tell us that. How do we beat Mav?
you could probably do it in the time frame we're giving you too.
Oh no.
So we have a new game.
Oh man.
It's called
Damn.
Rapid Fire Battle Royale.
Let's go.
Let's do
We
it.
are going to be playing the same game we do with her, him, and a guest.
Wait,
But
wait, hold
instead-
on, hold on.
But instead of at having
Y'all
a
gonna
minute,
leave Mav alone.
it's going to be 30 seconds.
30-second, guys.
Every person's going to go on the panel. You're going to have 30 seconds. Every guest, not me, Doodle, or Madman. Okay, just
Yeah.
because they're all gonna go ahead. You got 30 seconds each person. We're gonna see how many points you get, and whoever stands alone at the end with the highest score will be the champion. I know I'm echoing. God damn it. All right. Is it better? I think it's better.
All right.
I'd say so.
I'm writing down the names.
You ready? Listen, we're gonna start with like a clock, baby. Down at the bottom, you see our man Sensei Matrix. You're gonna start us up, fam. You ready? You know how this game works, right?
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
No. Hold on.
All right.
Get ready.
Go
Put
ahead.
on the music, baby.
Oh, wait. I gotta get the music.
Get the music going.
Gotta get the music going. My bad.
You
My
go
bad.
around and ask questions.
Yes.
I go around and ask
ready.
questions.
All
No,
right.
I'm gonna go
Sensei's
around.
CMoney's
turn,
asking
right?
questions.
30 seconds. Sensei.
So remember, you have 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep asking questions. You got to keep answering them. All right. So however many questions I can ask in that time frame, and you give an answer, is what's gonna count. Okay. So we have 30 seconds. We're gonna start with Sensei. After he's done with his 30 seconds, we'll count how many he got.
Yes.
And it's gonna be stopped. We'll reset, and we'll do that for every single person. And whoever has the most at the end is gonna win, baby. Are we ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Sensei, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. It's going down. And it's gonna wait, where am I? Right here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Can you swim?
Yes.
Are you afraid of heights?
No.
Favorite gaming console of all time?
Gears of War, Xbox 360.
Cartoon or live action?
Cartoon.
Solo or multiplayer?
Multiplayer.
Halloween or Christmas?
Christmas.
Favorite cereal?
Fruit Loops.
Favorite color?
Purple.
Favorite book or what's a book?
The Harry Potter series.
Favorite game of all time?
Gears of War.
Do you like scary movies?
Yes.
Oh,
Yo.
that's done. Do you like scary movies? Was the last one he did.
I got it.
That's good. Did you count how many?
Yes. You want me to keep it till the end, or you want me to start telling?
Let's not reveal it,
Okay.
because then people are gonna be
Thinking about it, you know?
Let's
Okay, so we're
go.
gonna go back. Start it again.
East
All right.
side.
East side, you ready?
You ready? He's like, yo,
I'm ready.
I am. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna start where he left
Yes.
off, because I'm not gonna repeat them right back to back.
Mm-mm.
All right, you ready? 3, 2. Wait, which was the last one we did?
Harry Potter book series.
No. The one after
Favorite
that.
game.
Game.
Let's see. Let's go.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Do you like scary movies?
Yes.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
Chick-fil-A.
Favorite sports team, or what's a sport?
What's a sport?
Cats or dogs?
I have cats now.
Favorite music artist?
Run DMC.
Dream vacation spot?
Maui.
Do you like all right. You got that, Doodle?
I got it.
Did you count them?
Yes, I did.
All right. You ready?
All right, Alex, you ready?
Alex, you ready? It's go time, baby.
Let's go.
All right. 3, 2. Wait, where am I? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Dream vacation spot?
Bora Bora.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes.
Favorite gaming genre?
RPG.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Geography.
Tea, coffee, or neither?
Coffee.
Favorite superhero?
Superman.
Oh, all right. You got that one, baby girl?
Yes.
Okay, CMoney, you gotta keep up with me. I'm not the one who's gotta keep up with you. Trust me.
Oh, all right.
Let's
Let's
go.
Let's see. All right, sick. Which one was I just on? Okay, ready?
Ready?
Yep.
All right. Favorite superhero?
Batman.
Super solid.
Soup.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Favorite show as a child?
SWAT Cats.
Country you never been to but want to visit?
Japan.
DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Favorite actor?
Come on.
Got him.
Oh no, is he gonna do it?
Are you picky or go with the flow?
Go with the flow.
All right.
I messed that
Man,
one up.
Sig, you choked.
I know. I'm not really a big fan of actors like that, but I love movies, so it's messed up. There you go.
God.
Just because I had something for the favorite book.
Oh,
Ever since I was in high school, I love this book. I've got 3 copies for a reason.
oh man. All right. We ready?
Howard.
Yep,
ready?
I'm here.
All right.
All right, Power.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Favorite song?
We just on fire.
Favorite snack?
Chex Mix.
Favorite wrestler or what's a wrestler?
Hulk Hogan.
Favorite side of the bed?
Right.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Favorite movie of all time?
Battlestar Galactica.
Dream vacation spot?
Beach.
Favorite holiday?
Hanukkah.
Cheap or big spender?
Big spender.
Surfer. Oh. All right. All right. Chris. You ready? All right. Let's get this.
Let's
out of
go.
there. Let's put this back. 3, 2, 1. Can you swim?
Yes.
Are you afraid of heights?
Yes.
Favorite gaming console of all time?
Power Stone, Dreamcast,
Cartoon or live action?
live action,
Solo or multiplayer?
multiplayer,
Halloween or Christmas?
Christmas,
Favorite cereal?
Cheerios,
Favorite color?
blue.
Favorite book or what's a book?
I'm not gonna answer that because the clock went out.
It's all right. It counts. You said something. All right. Doodle, you got that?
Yes.
All right. Final combatants.
Harder than it looks.
Final combatants.
Come on.
Save the best for
you
last.
got
That's
it.
what happened. Best for last. Let's do it.
Let's
All right,
go.
let's go.
Go for it, baby.
All right. Ready? 3, 2,
Ready.
1. Favorite game of all time?
Mass Effect.
Do you like scary movies?
Yes.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
Favorite sports team or what's the sport?
Atlanta Falcons.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Favorite music artist?
Eminence.
Dream vacation spot?
Tokyo.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes.
Favorite gaming genre?
RPGs.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
What was your favorite subject in school?
History.
Tea, coffee, or neither?
T.
Favorite superhero?
Batman.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's the champion right there. The champ is here. He has
All
to have
right,
that.
now listen. I don't know any of the numbers because
I didn't count
my
either, but
numbering
it
is
had
all
to
fucked
have
up. So
Never
it's
messed
all
up.
based on Doodle's numbering. So we're gonna start with the lowest number, and we're gonna work our way up to the last 2. And then when we get to the last 2, Doodle, you're gonna say who is the winner.
The winner. Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. So with the lowest score,
In 7th place,
7th place.
Damn, 7.
it goes to Eastside.
East side.
Oh.
Oh man.
What?
All right, all right. 6th place.
6th place. 6th place goes to Alex.
Let's go.
Oh.
Alex.
All right, all
Gonna
right.
go like that? That was
5th place. Go ahead, Doodle. Let's go. We gotta go.
6th player.
Oh my God! Is this the
Oh,
way
it
it's
is
For
gonna
the
go down?
champ last time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
All right,
I
all right.
And,
Pause.
4th place.
well, we have a tie in 3rd place.
Okay, so there's no fourth place.
There's no fourth
Tied
place.
for third.
Yes.
Okay.
Power and Chris.
Oh, tied for third. Okay.
Oh my God.
Top 2.
So it's Ninja and Sensei? Oh.
Should we continue?
Oh my
All right,
God.
so we got our top
Oh,
2
I think it was
is
Ninja, though.
Avenge Ninja and Sensei Matrix.
We never.
Now,
Oh my God.
Sensei, I just want to say it's been a good competition between two of us.
Oh, yeah, man. Good luck, man.
Good luck, man.
seventh
Good luck.
place was 6 points. Okay. Sixth place was 7. Fifth was 8. Okay. Fourth place and it was third place, both tied with 9. Okay. The champion with 13 points.
Damn.
Oh.
That's almost math score at half the time.
Almost. You
Wow.
guys.
Half
In
the
30
time.
seconds. In 30 seconds.
math
Almost math score. All right. Goes to. The crowd goes to Avenge Ninja, baby.
Matt, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Let's go.
Ninja, I will have my
Let's
revenge in this life for the next. No, I'm kidding, bro. Congrats, bro.
Hey, Sick, I will give you a rematch anytime, man. I will defend it whenever.
Let's
man.
go.
Well, you gotta be on next show so that you can defend it.
Let's go.
How much does Sensei get?
Sensei, second place, 11 points, you guys.
Oh man.
You
damn.
guys crushed it.
By the way, he would have smoked Mav if he had a full minute.
I
So,
think so. I
yeah.
think so. You figure Avenge got 13 in 30 seconds. What could he have done in a minute?
Oh my
Just
God.
I would have cleared 30.
You guys gotta leave that
Records.
out there. You know what I mean?
Got it.
The math slander is real tonight, huh? Wow.
Battle is for this moment. Okay? He wants to know what he lays out in the gaming world of rapid fire. Yeah, guys, what a show!
It was
Listen,
amazing, you guys. Thank you so
time.
much for joining
time.
us.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you for
much
taking
fun.
the time to come hang out with us.
yes,
This
we
was epic.
do have to go because we went longer than anticipated, and the reason why the show had to be early is because we had something to do. So, guys, do me a favor. All these people that you see on what did I just do? Did I take off the background like a bitch? I did.
Oh, like somebody who makes mistakes. Like somebody
I was
who
gonna say a word.
Wrong
I'm like,
button.
you know what
Wrong
you're
button.
doing.
Yo, listen, I want you all. We honestly, I can't do shout outs to everybody, but I want you all. Powerboss, put it in the chat.
Please.
He has everybody's Twitters. He has everybody's stuff in there. Put it up in there. This is I want you all to follow these people. These people are awesome.
They are.
These are our community members who be rocking with us all the time. We appreciate each and every single one
So
of y'all.
much. Thank you, guys.
If you are watching this, you're saying to yourself, man, I could have smoked Avenge Ninja, and you want to be on the next show, you gotta join our Discord. Let us know that it's something that you want to be a part of, and we'll get you into next month's show. It's gonna be the second Wednesday of January. We will be back here with another community blowout. Thank you all so very, very much. Honestly,
Thank
we
you,
really
guys.
do have to roll. So we're gonna
Oh,
end
we
the show
do, we do.
and every
Love you, chat.
single show.
Love you
Lemon,
guys.
Doodle,
Yes.
John,
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Shout
guys.
out to Sean. We'll see you Monday.
Happy holidays, everybody.
You're intruding.
Happy holidays. You're intruding.
you're intruding.